incredible mind.
An incredible mind, open to new ideas. And that's special. But getting other people to pay attention, well, we have to work at that and make sure they do pay attention.
Yeah.
Actually, Cartagena might be just terrific for us.
Sorry,
You know, it's been easy to get into the science world and get people to listen.
Cartagena.
Yeah. But if we can get into the art world
Yes, that's
and have people say,
that's what
this is
we're here
not-
for.
Yes. If we say we now have a base in the art world, this is no longer outsider art. This is part of normal business in art. And I think a lot of people may pay attention. Certainly the young people, and they'll be saying, this is new, let's write about this.
I was wondering also if, because we have, for instance, a catalog. There is a catalog and a guidebook for the biennial. The guidebook is meant to be a tool book, a daily tool book to go around different cities. It's quite short and small, probably for free, probably for 1 minute. The catalog instead is 350 pages. Each of the three collected has 90 pages with all the artist statements and that stuff. We were thinking to, up in this case actually, we ask basically to the artist, each artist from CPS, not to write a statement, but to respond to our invitation, to our conceptual approach, to our architectural approach, or to our literal invitation, as they want, and they can respond with images, which is maybe not related to their work, or maybe something else, and with a short paragraph which could be 600 characters, 10 lines, something like that. It can be more. And I was thinking in the case of Esther, if you could respond to our invitation, because I think it would be interesting to have also, by the way, in the catalog we want to have that part, this talking about Esther in braille as well. It's probably 2 pages would be to kind of contextualize the whole station in that place and also the work of the artist in that place. But beside this technicality anyway, the idea was to invite and probably Ezra can respond visually.
Yeah. Or you can ask him questions.
Or you
can respond.
Yes.
So
I was
Ezra has to write a full essay. That's not what he normally does.
No.
But he's quite good if you're asking a question.
Also, we don't really have, a huge amount of space. I mean, 600 characters is very short, of course. It's 10 lines.
600, 10 lines?
Yeah.
Oh.
But then we can, we can take one whole page, for instance, in this case, and it's fine. So we can be a bit
you're
more.
not asking for an essay, you're asking for an abstract, a short presentation. Okay.
Yeah.
Brief introduction. Key ideas.
More than introduction, it's a response to our invitation. So think about it in that terms.
Yeah.
Because I think for you, it could have been also.
What does this opportunity, this invitation open?
How did you feel about being invited to work in this context?
I was thinking, finally!
Well, that's something that we can put down.
Because I would go to the Met and MoMA and the National Gallery here, and I would say, this work belongs in art galleries. It belongs in museums. It belongs here. This is important work. And I've been waiting for the art galleries to say, okay, we're interested, we want to do something. And so far, this is the first big opportunity. I went to the Museum for Contemporary Art in Moscow. I went to museums for the blind in Berlin, and I gave them a presentation and a description of a small exhibition, and a conception.
Yeah.
And they all said, thank you, we'll think about this. But this, you came forward, you and Khaled, and I thought, finally, this is the world of art.
It's really, for us, it's really striking with this whole thing. Also because it was incredible how it was actually fitting straight into the core of our idea of how history was done. day by day through visuals, and having someone who turns this whole history heads on. That's a major door to enter and to blow it up.
Okay.
So,
All right, I love it.
Can I ask a question? You said that you were going to put your 10, in Braille as well as in. Had you thought of making a raised line drawing of the poster?
Raised line, so get a drawing as well as
see
text.
it. A raised line drawing, well, or in the exhibition, something that's accessible to blind people.
So one of his drawings was turned into a Braille drawing.
Well, I was thinking the baptistry because that's the big,
yeah,
and
Very
you
nice.
could trace it and make it a raised
Oh,
line drawing.
absolutely.
easily.
that could be something.
That's very nice.
And then you can